What up, Dokkanners? TEQ DABURA is finally here. Let's check out what this baby can do. Use the timestamps in the video to skip ahead. Before even starting this, let me tell you, I don't know how to build this character, and normally when it comes to these showcase videos, I give my preliminary ideas in the breakdown, and then I go to the final thoughts section at the end of the video and I give my overall thoughts, and then I might even update it further in the pinned comment. Do check out all three, because I don't really know what to do for this guy. You kind of need everything in different ways. So let's go ahead and break down what the guy can do. Majin Buu Saga, mission execution, terrifying conquerors, 200%, 170%, extra stats plus 50 to corroded body and mind and successors. For the super attack, raises defense by 66%, greatly raises attack for 6 turns, causes immense damage. He is a permanent defensive stacker, and the stacking happens between greatly and massively. Massively is 100%, greatly is 50%. This one is 66, but he multiplicatively raises that attack and does immense damage, so it's pretty cool. For the passive, activates entrance animation when there are 4 or more Majin Buu allies on the team, or when all allies are extreme class. This is an important distinction because that means you can bring some super class Majin Buu Saga characters, which do work on the team. For example, like TEQ LR Vegito, that unit can fit on this team, and it could be a very useful ally on certain events. One-time activation, permanently attack and defense plus 200%. One-time activation, permanently chance to dodge plus 10%. Key plus 2, attack and defense plus 250. Attacks effective against all types. That is a pseudo critical effect. Launches an additional super attack. No, launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. Chance to dodge plus 20%. So assuming you get this, that's a 30% chance to dodge so far. That's a medium chance to dodge. When receiving an attack, defense plus 200%. For 4 turns from the character's entry, defense plus 300% when receiving an attack. For 6 turns from the character's entry, launches an additional super attack. Chance to dodge plus 40%. So within the first 6 turns, you're looking at 70% chance to dodge. And you've got extra cushioning when you, within the first 4 turns. Starting from the 6th turn from the character's entry, interrupts attacked enemy. After performing 3 or more super attacks in battle, chance to dodge plus 10% permanently, starting from the character's next attacking turn. So let's just say, for example, turn 1, you get to do this. You launch 3 supers because your main super, your passive right here, and your other passive all give you supers. Then on turn 3, which would be the second appearance, you would be able to get this, and then you would have 80% chance to dodge for a couple of turns. For every attack received or evaded, attack plus 100% up to 666. 666. That's the the beast. We're letting the devil out. When receiving a super attack, chance to dodge plus 10%. So if all goes well in this first 6-turn window, you could have actually 90% chance to dodge when receiving a super, giving you some nice slot 1 functionality. When receiving an unarmed super attack, great chance to nullify and counter with tremendous power. Guaranteed nullify and counter with ferocious power. Oh, it's different. Oh, wow. You have an even stronger counter when there is a Majin Buu Saga category enemy. Oh, okay. All right. It'll be the same animation, but it's going to be hitting harder here. Very nice. All right, and then for the active skill, can be activated after performing 3 or more supers in battle. Massively raise attack temporarily, cause ultimate damage to the enemy. Defense plus 66% and directs enemies' attacks towards the character for 1 turn. So this will work very well with your 90% chance to dodge within the first 6 turns. If you use that, you're going to have a really good chance to pretty much just come out of that rotation unscathed. And if it's not a super attack, you would still have 80%. So after the first 6 turns, that's when things start to kind of fall between the cracks. You're going to lose 40% chance to dodge. You're going to lose some combo power. So how do you go about building the character? This is where it gets a little tricky, because if you were to give dodge, then you are accounting for situations beyond the 6 turns. If you're going to be running this character on events where you're not really focusing on the long term, then dodge might not be as necessary. You also want to be stacking defense as much as possible to offset the loss of dodge and the loss of defense after 4 turns. So raising defense by 66% on multiple occasions, whether it's twice, 3 times, 4 times, would be pretty good. So you might want to go for full additional to make that happen more consistently. But then on top of all of that, this unit can counter. This unit has a lot of damage potential. You're going to be raising your attacks multiplicatively over a bunch of turns. How do you capitalize on damage? Attacks effective against all types is a pseudo critical effect, but in terms of raw damage, it doesn't compare to the real thing. If you get critical damage, you're going to do way more. And with all this attack that you're going to be building up, the temptation to do all that damage is pretty high. So critical would be good. So honestly, I don't know what the heck I want to do for this guy. He does have a base 5 critical. So if you want to kind of rationalize it in that regard, you've always got a 10% chance to crit. So that will kind of take care of that temptation, I suppose. but it just means your active skill will be far less consistent in terms of doing the damage with a crit. I really want that. I'm not gonna lie, I really want that. But I also want dodge, and I also want additional. I don't know what to do. So I'm gonna say additionals and dodge might ultimately be the best thing for the character, just so you can maximize longevity and stat growth. But yeah, the loss of criticals is gonna bum me out. So I'm just gonna say that for now. Over the course of the video, I could change my mind. Let's go ahead and see. We're gonna start with a typical boss rush on Divine Wrath Mortal Will. We're running a bunch of Majin Buu Saga characters. I am bringing this bum onto this team solely for the purpose of synergy. I just want to see how Dabura can run with a 5 Link buddy right here. This guy is not a good relevant unit. He's very bad. He doesn't even fit the full 220%. He is just here for that. This Frieza will be our slot 1. So we're going to have one rotation with Frieza slot 1, Dabura slot 2. We'll have another rotation with Dabura slot 1 and Dabura Babidi slot 2. And then also Yakon can work on the slot 1 just once. So that being said, let's jump in and let's see how we do. Enough yapping. Perfect. We got a great setup. Here we go. Intro time.
I will be your opponent. This is as far as you will go. I will be your opponent.
Hi, how are you? My name is Dabura.
Now, come at me.
I like that they patched the active and they gave him a little bit more dialogue. It's pretty cool. It was really annoying at first. All right. So here it is. Dabura. So we got 5 links active, 4 links active. Okay. So let's have... yeah, we'll just have him go first. So stat-wise, level 1 links, 55%. We got 500,000 attack. We got 240,000 defense pre-attack phase. Let's go ahead and do this. And then, what are we doing with this guy? He gets more dodge with every Majin Buu. Okay, so he's got 70% chance to dodge this turn, plus my 25. So he's actually got 77.5% chance to dodge. Please don't choke this. Please, please, please. So let's do this. And then let's do... Let's do that. All right, here we go. Ew. Fuck. What? 4.8 million attack stat. Ew. 3.5 million damage, no crit. All right. What is this, like 5 million attack stat? 3.8 million. All right. Well, we got our 3 supers, so 5.6 million attack stat. We got our 3 supers. Main thing we're doing here is we're building up the defense. All right. So because... Wait, what? Oh my God. I haven't seen this animation in a long time. What? Oh my God, he's getting mobbed by an 8-year-old unit. How old is this unit? 4 years old, actually? Look at that damage. What is going on? What is happening right now? Hey! I was not expecting that. I did not expect that. Whoa! Okay, well. That's cool, I guess. And we're almost dead. Fantastic. Dude, how did we... I mean, yeah, so we got our base super, we got the passive right here, and we got the passive right here. So now, when we go back, he is going to have this extra 10%. So that first Dabura is going to have 10, 20, or yeah, 30, 40, 80 dodge, and then he'll have 90 if a super is heading his way. All right, so in the interest of not letting Frieza kill this guy, I kind of want Dabura to do this, but he doesn't get enough ki. He has no ki. What do I do? Will this give us more ki? Oh my God, we don't have any ki. All right, you know what? Let me just do this. Let me just do... Okay, I got no choice. I'm just gonna have to put him slot 1. It is what it is. Please don't kill him. Nice dodge. Nice dodge. He doesn't get any stronger. Very good. All right, Frieza, don't kill. No additionals. Take it easy. Take it easy. Nice. Normally, Frieza's job here would be to get, to take all the damage, provide the 50% attack boost, but I was a little concerned. All right, so 5.2 million attack stat for this Dabura. It's the same unit, by the way. Duplicate friend unit. No additional super on that first passive. There's the second super, 5.6 million attack. And we're not doing crit damage because we only have 10%. Enter Spopovich. Spopovich actually making his way into a showcase video. Oh my god, no! Wait! Oi! Oh. Damn, nice job. All right. I hate to say it, Yakon's been wasted. Oh my gosh, Dabura's got everything. Wait a minute. Wait. Does this guy heal us? Oh, his active heals us. This is a Dabura showcase, so I'm just gonna do this. All right, I'm gonna do that. What's our stat line here? Let's go back to the original arrangement. So we got 3 million attack, 700,000 defense. So obviously the stacking is showing its effects on both attack and defense. Remember, the attack is only temporary though. So if we do this, I guess I'll keep Yakon around and I'm gonna bench. I can't bench Dabura. You know why? If I bench Dabura Babidi, then he'll be on a rotation with Golden Frieza. That's gonna hurt his dodge. I have to do this. Okay. But now we've got extra 10%. 13.9 million attack stat. That is a big glow up. Look at how much damage we did. 3 million damage versus 10 million right there. Now that's pretty good. Okay. I guess we'll just go ahead and do this. And then we'll do this. This guy's not looking as solid defensively just because he hasn't been stacking as much, but that's okay. All right, so now we're going to give Dabura a 50% attack boost from the Frieza. Synergy a little bit less present here, but that's part of the showcase. We got to test him out in situations where he's not rocking max links or, you know, max synergy. That Dabura Babidi is not somebody you're going to be bringing on the usual, you know, end game level threat. That's not going to happen. 11.9 million attack stat. 6 million damage, no crit. Again, no additional super right there. 12.7 million attack stat. 6.7 million damage, no crit. And that's it. Nice dodge. Nice not dodge. Okay. This is the final turn that Dabura will have the extra fancy dodging stuff. And look at his stats. Ooh. 3.8 million attack pre-attack phase. Almost 1 million defense. His attack is skyrocketing because he is dodging and stuff. So his attack is going pretty crazy. His defense will eventually catch up because this will cap at a certain point. So the defense will catch up. But so far, so good. So we're going to leave him in slot 1. I'm a little scared for Dabura Babidi, but that's okay. Oh, you know what? We should do this. We should use his active. This is the best chance to use it because after this, he's going to lose. Yeah, let's do it. Let's use the active. Gimme.
Prepare to witness the power of the King of the Demon Realm.
$22.6 million damage, no critical. Not seeing a critical there is just driving me crazy. All right. So now look at our defense. It spikes up to 1.6 million defense. We have an 80% chance to dodge, 90% if it's a super. So we're going to pick this up and we're going to get some nice heals. Let's do... let's do this. And then we're going to do this. All right. Here we go. Do your worst. Nice dodge. Nice dodge. 30.5 million attack stat. Whoa. Whoa. 14.5 million, no crit. 32 million attack stat. 15 million damage, no crit. 34 million attack stat. 16 million damage, no crit. Wow. Dude, I want to do critical damage. I want to do crit damage so bad. Dodge. Where's the super? Is this guy's super an unarmed super? There it is. Oh, we just dodged it. Okay.
Who do you think you are? I'm Gogeta. Kakarot and Vegeta have fused together to win this.
Okay.
Well, over here, I want to see how much damage we can do with Dabura and Yakon synergies. So I'm just going to do this. This shouldn't kill, so let's do that. I'm going to save this dude's active. We saw what the active can do when we're in the 6-turn window. I'm going to try the active later when we don't have it. So let's do that. Oh, and then also we could use Yakon's ability. Attack and defense, all enemies. It's fine. I don't think these guys can be nerfed. It's fine. Well, yeah, no. Let's not. All right, here we go. 50% attack boost plus the synergy from Yakon. So what is that going to do for Dabura slot 2? Let's see. This guy is at least 2 or 4 supers behind the other one. $43.8 million attack stat. This guy's looking even better. Oh my god, 20.6 million no crit. 46 million attack stat. Dude, Yakon linking up with him is so clutch. Wow. Dabura's got crazy damage potential. I want to give him attack equips. I want to give him pure critical and attack. That's my feeling right now. That's what I want to do. All right, so now it is turn 7. So we have now lost our 6-turn bonus. We've lost 40% and we've lost a combo. We've also lost this, by the way. So the only thing that we have now going for us is the fact that we can disrupt enemy action. But we've maxed out our attack. Dude, look at our numbers. 13.7 million attack. 14... Oh, wait a second. Oh, 1.4 million defense.
Oh my god.
I'm leaving him slot 1. I don't even care. I want to see what happens. We got to stress test this. So let's do this. Crazy, man. Crazy. Nice dodge. Even though we lost 40%. Uh-oh. He's still dodged. Why is he dodging better than UI? 54 million attack stat for Dabura. Holy crap. 24 million damage. No crit, but we canceled one. 57 million attack stat. This is a 55% unit. 26 million damage. No crit. Yeah, and we lost the combo there. Oh, this one we get hit. Okay. How much are we going to take here? We're probably dead, right? We got to be dead. What? We just took 450,000. That's it? Oh my god. All right, now over here, we'll do the same thing. This guy's slot 1. Again, I'm going to save his active. I'm going to save it for when we get to Trunks. We do have we have a Dokkan attack coming up. Okay. Oh, actually, Frieza lost his guard, didn't he? Uh-oh. When does he lose his guard? Oh, yeah, he got nerfed too. All right. 44 million attack stat for the Dabura. 19.7 no crit. 46.4 million attack stat. 21 million, no crit. And that's it. Why is it always Spokovich? Why did I bring this guy? Okay. Okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and show off Yakon right here. Let's do it. Yakon ability. All right, so we nerfed his attack even more, and we healed 60%, which is pretty much just like an item. We're kind of using like one of those like nerfing items plus heals. So what does he actually do for us in general? In general, he is able to get pretty strong by just launching attacks, but it's never gotten to it. He has 70% chance to dodge. He has a guaranteed dodge on the first turn, and he provides some support when in slot 3. So let's go ahead and leave him in slot 3 just so we can support everyone. So let's have Dabura again, slot 1, do this. And then we'll do... Oh, Dokkan attack. Can I avoid it? Can I avoid the Dokkan attack? Ah, yes. Okay. 57.4 million attack stat for my Dabura. Level 1 links, 55%, 26.5 million damage, no crit. 12.6 million damage, no crit. And that's it. Wow. Wowie, wowie, wowie. I know this is an old event, but the fact that this guy hasn't gotten me killed yet is remarkable. That's insane. All right, so now we're fighting Trunks. He is int. I really don't want to have to use this ability against the int guy. So just to keep us safe, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use his... I think I should just use his target focus effect. Right? I guess I don't... whatever. You know what? Let me do this. Let me do this. How much do we get? 6, 7. If we pick up 7 orbs, that gives us 35% chance to dodge, and everybody gets 70% defense. Does he have base dodge at all? He does not. He does not.
Here I come.
Never mind. Let me do this.
Behold, this is Golden Frieza, the last thing you will ever see.
Did I miss his dodge passive? I always do that. Did I miss it? Whatever. I'm pretty sure I missed it. Let me see. What did I look at? It's right there. Yep, I missed it. I saw attacks effective against all types, and I didn't look the line below. Yep. Okay. Let's do that. And let's do that. And let's do that. Okay. So I could have used Gogeta, by the way. But you know what? I'm glad I didn't, because Dokkan attack.
Serious.
So it's cool either way. Dokkan attack with Dabura. Attacks effective against all types. We've been stacking quite a bit, but the attack number, I think, has maxed out for this guy. Minus the active skill, so let's see. Hey, we got a crit! 31 million damage on the Dokkan attack. Nice. Uh-oh. All right. One more turn, and then we'll go back to the other rotation with a really nice setup. Really nice. Hopefully we don't die. So this guy's only been hit 3 times. I think before he gets hit 8 times, he has extra damage reduction, right? Yes. So it actually might be smart if I put him in slot 1, because he'd have 80% damage reduction. I really don't want this run to end. Here, let me use a scouter for next turn. I really don't want this run to end because of something stupid. Dude, look at this guy's numbers. 14 million attack, 2 million defense. Festival of Battles. Oh yeah, he is Festival of Battles ready. All right, I'm putting Spopovich slot 1. Let's do this. Let's do this. And let's do this. We're going for broke next turn. Here we go. Nice. $63.6 million attack stat. 20 million, 19 million damage, no crit. 68 million attack stat on the second super. 20 million, no crit. And that's it. Since we're running this at 55%, we don't have a possibility for an additional super post turn 6. Are you kidding me? Anyway, let's move on and try out Bio Broly. I brought the Wii so that we can do some stress testing after a couple of turns of defense stacking, if that will help. Let's see.
This is as far as you will go. I will be your opponent.
Yeah, that's about it. See ya.
Now, come at me.
The active skill voiceovers are getting really weird. Okay. Now, it is no secret that on the first turn, he could get vaporized because he has 30% chance to dodge. And then he will only get the... No, he's got 70% chance to dodge. So this first turn is going to... Actually, 80%. It's actually not too bad. Never mind. 80% chance to dodge. So what we usually do on the Bio Broly fights is we stress test with and without. So let's see how it is with, and then we'll... I mean, without, and then we'll test with. Yakon would be a guaranteed dodge here. We know that. But we ain't going to do that. By the way, the team has changed. We're running full extreme here. Okay. So let's do this. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Screw it. Let's just keep him in slot 2. That's fine. Let's do that. And then let's do this. All right, here we go. Is he going to dodge? All right. Well, all right then. Okay, so if we can keep this up and if we can stay alive for a couple of turns, then we'll test it out again without using a Whis on turn 3. He only dodged once, by the way, so his attack progression is going to be on the lower side on this fight because we're putting him slot 1. Please keep dodging. Please keep dodging. Thank you. All right, you know what? Might as well show off the guaranteed dodge Yakon here. Dodge. Oh. When 4 or more Majin Buu Saga category allies are on the team, or when all allies are extreme class, chance to dodge plus 15% when attacking, evades enemy's attack within the turn when the character is the first attacker at the start of the turn. Well, we'll see what happens here. Will we get hit? If so, we'll be getting hit after stacking a couple of times, and we have an extra defense buff courtesy of Goma. 3 supers, so that's 3 defense buffs. 70%, 70%, 70%. So yeah, this guy is a forever slot 3. All right, downtown LA domain activated. Okay, so once again, let's stress test and let's see how much damage we take. So who gives us more synergy here? We have 2 links. This guy gives us 1 link. Okay, so we're gonna put Lord Slug and Dabura together. What we're testing here is how much he takes on a slap turn 2 after, you know, this dude got stronger. So let's do this. Let's do this. Oops. And whatever. Is he gonna dodge? 80%? Well, if you're feeling gutsy, you could have this guy be your main slot 1 unit on rotations. Worked pretty well so far. All right. So, does this make me feel less inclined to give him dodge? I personally don't feel like I'm gonna be wanting him to be slot 1 right away. I feel like I would only want him to be slot 1 after he's built up enough defense. I still can't decide. Nice. Nice. All right. This guy's got his active. We're not using his active. How many times has he dodged? He's only dodged 3 times. He's dodged 3 times. In order for him to max out, he has to dodge or get hit 6 times. So will he max out here? No matter where I put him, he will not max out. So I'm going to put him back in slot 1. I want to see how much damage he takes. It hasn't happened yet, but I want to see how much damage he takes. So let's put Dabura slot 1. Call me crazy, but that's what I want to do. How many links do we get? These guys get 2 links, Master of Magic and Fierce Battle. Master of Magic gives us 15% attack. That's actually pretty good. Let's do this. I'm trying to take a hit so that I can stress test with a Whis, but I want to first get hit. Hit me. We got to count. Oh! Wow. Doesn't that count as an attack? 42 million attack. Oh, wow. Unarmed super. Yeah, unarmed super. I totally forgot about that. Gamma 1 does that too. This guy's a great counter for Goma. I mean, for Bio Broly. We were just dodging before. That's great. Right. All right, I'm begging you, just hit me. Oh my god. So all this time, our 80% dodge was over. There we go. Okay, finally we got hit. All right, 1 million damage. All right, so we took 1 million damage on first hit. So now with a Whis active, how much will we take on a hit? Watch it never happen. I'm just gonna burn like 20 Whis. All right, so he counters again. Okay. Sure. Nice counter. All right, so he did 3 supers. Now after these defensive stacks, is he gonna hit me? Hey! Okay. All right, that's about all. Okay, that's the best we can do. We're gonna try to see this fight through now, but after 3 defensive stacks, and with a Whis, we tank for double digits on the first turn. So when we come back turn 3, I guess we'll try again with a Whis and we'll see what that damage looks like. I can't possibly account for every single scenario, but hopefully these little situations that we're at least seeing in the video will help you kind of see. 1 million, I feel like that's usually way more. Am I crazy? Bio Broly smacking people slot 1, frame 1 usually does a lot more. All right, we got downtown LA again. Iraqi. We still have a Whis active, so I'm going to put this guy in slot 1 just to see if maybe we can get something. So let's do that. Let's do this. I had to bring in some reinforcements, so I had to bring in the greatest of all time, and that is Legic. He is in slot 3, though. He does not have guaranteed dodge, but he will have guaranteed krita. So let's do this. All right, go on. Please, hit me. Nice dodge. 12 million attack stat because of the field power bonus. Oh crap, I just realized I don't think my Lord Slug has any dodge in him. Uh-oh. Well, I have a Whis, so I think I'm safe. Ugh. Dude, look at this guy going off. Anytime I need him, he outperforms expectations. Look at that. Look at that. All right, so this is the first turn that... Okay, so Yakon is appearing in slot 1, which means he's got guaranteed dodge. So this time, he won't get hit. The only issue is that... Do I want to use an item this turn? I think we'll be okay. Ugh, I think we'll be okay. So now I'm going to show off Yakon. Check out what this boy can do. Actually, wait. Yeah. Let's check him out. Let's do that. I don't want to use his target focus. I'm going to go ahead and do this. And then we got Goma slot 3. We're benching Goma. That's crazy. Guaranteed dodge. He's going to be building up his stats over the next few attacks. Give him some time. Give him some time. Let him cook. 29.4 million attack. Very nice. 14.5. We got some crit there. That was pretty good. This guy has only been hit twice. He needs to build up more. It's turn 3. We have... How many times have we supered? We've supered only twice. So he still only has 80% chance to dodge. I think for the sake of just getting a wee stress test in here, I'm going to use it just in case. I want to see how much damage we would take at this juncture. So let's do this. Let's do this. And then let's do this. All right. Dabura. What's going to happen? He counters again. Let's go. $32.6. This is all with the domain active. The domain's gonna wear off in a couple of turns, so we're not gonna have that anymore. Nice crit damage. 22.4 mil on that crit. Are there any Majin Buu Saga allies or anyone who fits really well on this guy's team that can give team crit? I think that's what would make me feel less inclined to want to give him crit. If I can surround him with some crit support, then I can focus more so on additional for stacking and dodge for post turn 6. Because like, what if you don't want to use that target focus right away? You want to save it. Problem is, if you save it, you don't have as much dodge on you anymore. Your best time to use it would be like turn 5 or turn 6. Dang, everybody dodging. All right, downtown LA is no more. Okay, so I could put this guy slot. We still have dodge, guaranteed dodge. If I put Legic slot 1, that's a guaranteed dodge. So it is turn 5. This guy has supered 6 times. So I'm gonna go ahead and use his target focus because why not? And then I guess I'll keep Yakon around. Yeah, I'll keep Yakon around. I want to go ahead and play this animation. Let's do it.
Yakon. Prepare to witness the power of the king of the demon realm.
$60 million damage, no crit. That hurts me so much. No critical. All right, this guy, does he get anything for being in slot 1, slot 3? Oh, yeah, you know what? This would give us shocking speed. It's fine. Let me go ahead and do this. All right, I'm doing that mainly just to give myself extra attack juice. So let's go ahead and do this. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do this. All right. 90% chance to dodge with the super, 80% chance for everything else. And we got the counter. Oh, let this be a critical. Critical, crit, 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 crit. 31 million damage, no crit. All right. So yeah, Dabura fits the Bio Broly test, I gotta say. 70% chance to counter no matter what. The guy is almost always supering slot 1, right? So Dabura is a pretty safe option for you guys to just throw in slot 1. The other attacks, you know, just like with UI, you just gotta get lucky. 47 million attack stat. And we're still doing solid damage because he has attack to victims all types. So he's good. This is all with just 1 copy. This is really impressive. And we can do it again next turn with the other Dabura, I think. Oh wait, has the other Dabura supered more than 3 times? I think so. Goma has done basically nothing. So that's also what's making me feel really good about Dabura. right, he's got less than half. Nice dodge. Nice dodge. 82. Whoa! Wait, we have a Whis active, don't we? We don't have a Whis anymore. Yeah, okay. We had a Whis before. Dang. Okay. You know what? Sure, why not? Let's activate everything.
What's wrong? Has your courage withered upon witnessing my true form?
Okay. This guy is supered 5 times, so he's got the extra dodge. I'm not going to use Goma. Yeah, I don't want to use Goma because I want to counter the super. Look at our stats, though. 16 million attack and 1 million defense. Let's do it.
What's wrong? Prepare to witness the power of the king of the demon realm.
Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! 84 million! Dude, I wish that was a crit! What? Dude, what the heck, man? What is this? Okay, that bums me out. That bums me out a lot. Okay, well. Let me see if I can fix that. All right, so now we are going to see at max capacity how hard Bio Broly could hit Dabura if he actually does. So we're going to do this. And we're going to do this. I want to have Goma go after Dabura because I want to see just on his own merits how well he could tank at this point. So let's see. That's a counter, so that's not happening. $41 damage on that one. Oof. Oof. I've seen enough. So I'm pretty sure I know what I need to do with this guy. When it comes to the target focus, when it comes to the dodging, he has no other way to tank an attack besides just having enough stats. And the enough stats thing is not going to happen within the first 6 turns. The optimal place to use his target focus is going to be after you've supered 3 times and within 6 turns, meaning your dodge will be about 80 or 90%. After that, it's going to be even more bleak because you're going to lose the 40%. So I think ultimately you're going to want to give this guy as much dodge as possible. Depending on how many copies you have, if you only have 1 copy, putting some dodge might not even make that much of a difference. If you only have 1 copy, then I don't think it really matters too much. But if you have more than 1 copy, I'd say going for dodge would be a good idea. And then for me, I think the rest is going to go into additional. You saw with those attacks and with the active skill, we did a decent amount of damage against Bio Broly and, you know, people like that. I'm just going to settle for that. I will maybe, if anything, bring in some characters that can throw on some extra critical for support. But I think the most important thing is giving him more longevity. He can only stack defense. Let's have him do that well, and let's give him as much dodge as possible so that along the way, if something horrible happens, he still has a way out even after he loses 40%. So that is my final answer. On Festival of Battles, this is obviously different. You might want to put more critical in there. But besides Festival of Battles and like ultra super long events, in general, I think maximum dodge, the rest additional, is the best way to go about the unit. So that is my final answer. It sucks because I wanted more damage, but we got to be smart here. And I'm not very smart. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Leave in the comments your thoughts on the TEQ Dabura. What was your first impression of the unit? Did your view on the character change over the course of this video or your own experiences with the unit? Let me know your thoughts overall. How would you build the character in the comments down below? Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know when I see more of my stuff. Do it. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.